I know it's kind of a new world we live in. We were talking about that earlier, and kind of back to the comedy. How hard is it these days to walk that line of still being funny, but not getting canceled?
Yeah, it's tough, man. And things have changed. I understand that, but I'm a comic that makes fun of everything, everybody, But the most important thing about comedy is to make you laugh. Like I have plenty of gay jokes, but if my gay joke is not gonna make a gay person laugh, then I feel like I'm defeating the purpose.
Sure.
So if you can make that person laugh, then I don't think you're insulting anybody. But if you don't want the person to, if you can make that person laugh, then you defeat the whole purpose. And I mean, like this whole cancel culture, they're trying to cancel Dave Chappelle. Ugh. But the thing about the Dave material, to me, I think was funny enough that a transgender could laugh at it.
Right.
And I think the majority are laughing. It is what it is, man. I mean, I don't think, because as comics, we are the ones speaking what everybody else is thinking.
100%. That's why they laugh. Why they laugh, because it's the reality of things. No, there's a lot of that. So you've seen The Closer, David Chappelle's last one.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
Genius.
It was genius.
It was nothing wrong. I mean, I'm surprised they had a problem with The Closer because the one before that was more harsher.
Yeah.
But it was funny. My thing is, if people are laughing, if people are laughing, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, I didn't think that The Closer was not that bad. It wasn't really that harsh.
No, I mean, and every comedian, I've been to Chappelle's shows. Comedians make fun of themselves, their gender, their race, whatever they are, more than anything else.
Yes.
And if you're someone, I guess, with thin skin, comedy is probably not the hobby you should have. That's my 2 cents.
No, it's not, man. Because I mean, me, 50% of my material is making fun of myself.
Right.
So if I clown myself, you think I give a fuck about you?
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's how I'm like, I mean, if you come and see me live, you are going to see stuff that you're not going to see on television. I don't think people go to a live show to see something they could just see on ABC or NBC. You come to my show, you're going to hear some things that you are not going to hear on television. And that's the difference of coming to see in a live show. I mean, the thing about it, Dave been doing this for years. He's never changed for nobody.
Right.
If you have a problem with what Dave is doing, don't watch Dave.
Exactly.
Well, I think a lot of people will make a comment, or post something or whatever. They'll pick a small clip out of it. You have to watch the whole thing, in my opinion, to give any type of judgment. Because it's different when you hear the whole, show or whatever it is. It's totally different.
Michael, you ever been booed off stage?
Let me see. Not really. The only closest thing I remember was earlier in my career. I always been a really, my idols are like Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor, like, hardcore comedians. My comedy is not soft. It's not a family show. Regardless where I'm at. Don't get it wrong. I will make adjustments. I have performed, for like certain places where they say, hey, Mike, you got to cut down on these profanities or cut this out. I mean, I've cut down on things for a paycheck, yes. But if it's really up to me, I want to be Michael Blackson. And I remember being performing at a college one time in Delaware, I think. And it's not that I wasn't funny. I was just real vulgar. And I didn't realize that some of the students had their kids in the audience. And then I had got a couple of boos because of that. But besides that, man, you come to my show, you know what to expect. Yeah. My fans know me very well. I sell out everywhere I go, because they're coming to hear some hardcore shit.
While you're saying that, before Ramadan, the holy month of Ramadan where Muslims fast, right. It's a very spiritual month. Like we have a checklist, Badu and I kind of, we just get ourselves all situated and
I'm listening.
Yeah, and we get the family ready for Ramadan. We get the spirituality going. We get, the checklist of prayers, prayer times, breaking fast. One of the things that we have on a checklist is mute Michael Blackson on IG. Because the nature of the comedy is that. The nature of the comedy is that. So you're absolutely right. You have to you know what you're getting when you're into a Michael Blackson stand-up.
What adjustments or what do you focus on when you come to Detroit?
There's no Detroit. Detroit is definitely one of my. I mean, like I said, I do Detroit in May, but you guys drive down to Toledo an hour. Because the thing about doing when I do this little venue, which is like the Funny Bones, they hold like less than 400 seats. So I have to do like 3-4 shows, and those are like these are my audience. I'm gonna be on stage for at least an hour. Yeah. You get the hardcore Michael Blackson doing an hour. Now when I come to Detroit in May, I'll be doing like the Fox Theater. With that, I'll be on a show with maybe like 3 or 4 other headliners. So you only want to get maybe like 20-25 minutes.
Yeah, I've been
because I have to share the stage with other guys. But when it's my own show, those are my favorite. Where I get the people coming to see me.